What's up, athletes? So I just finished the after live. So we got the bricks in tonight, and then I did a little extra, a little members only sort of extra workout, and didn't take that long, and just got to interact with a few folks. But um, one of the things that was going on during the chat is we had somebody asking us about how to stave off depression, things like that, and um, just things that they can do. Now, I'm not going to get into their business or anything else like that. And if you guys were there, then you know who it was, but that's not the point. What I will say is when I was going into the live, I was a little bummed myself. I don't experience depression. You know, there are depressing moments that you wish something wouldn't happen, but I don't experience depression. But what I found was by the end of the workout, through just the movement itself, through focusing on what I'm doing in that moment and all the laughter with the chat and just the good conversation, by the time I had kind of come down and then remembered what I was kind of like bummed about, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. And I think that that's an important piece when we're talking about not just exercise. Like, yes, exercise is proven to help with mood, depression, all that stuff. But I think that there's something to be said about what it does in a capacity to be around good people, and not just to be around good people like in physical proximity, but to have good people in your life. I think that that's way more important, to have good people in your life. And so that's where the worldwide community comes in. That's how I feel about many of you in the chat. I look forward to seeing, talking, interacting, laughing, joking, whatever it is, with so many of you. That I think that that's more important than having people in your physical proximity, because a lot of times those people, not by any fault of their own or anything else like that, but sometimes complacency can just drive people apart, or they drift apart because they're so used to that person being around, you don't often appreciate it. So I would be remiss if I didn't point that out, because there are people that are asking me questions, legitimate questions about things that might be where they need to, and like I said in the chat, you guys might need to get some more qualified help. I'm not a professional of any level. I will certainly listen, but sometimes the best thing a friend can do is tell somebody, hey, you might need to like really talk to a professional about this, if that is what's really, you know, if this is as heavy as you feel that it is. So but just being able to sometimes laugh with your friends, being able to sometimes chat with your friends, or just share experiences with your friends or family or co-workers. Like I've experienced so many levels of what I will call like therapy. That's a special thing, and I've never had to sit down in somebody's office to do it. I've never had to pay through my insurance to do that. I've never had to sit with somebody who was qualified and licensed and certified and all that stuff. And I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I've found from my level of comfort and from my level of the things that I've gone through, sometimes when there's people that you just identify with and they've gone through something similar, that's a very therapeutic place to be. So even though I wasn't exercising through some of that in the moment while I was talking to them, I still got a massive benefit from it. So guys, it is important. I say all that to say it is important. The exercise obvious, the sleep obvious, the nutrition obvious to most of us. So I shouldn't say it obvious in a condescending manner, but to really be around some people who you know that they have your best interest at heart, and that you can speak openly to them and you can hear them as often as clearly as you want them to hear you. They might tell you, hey man, that's something you need to like look here for instead of looking over here, and take it for what it's worth. It doesn't mean you have to follow it like gospel, but certainly take it into consideration, because again, this is your circle of people. You trust them on a lot of other levels, so trust them when it counts the most. So again, I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you to each one of you guys for being here on a daily basis, because there's days where yes, we are consistent and disciplined, but it helps to be riding on a higher arc of enthusiasm and energy. So it does matter, and I'm glad that you guys feel that I bring it, and just as in return you guys bring it here quite often. So I would be just again I just want to make sure that everybody's very clear about how much I appreciate them and what my situation was going into Alive and how it pulled me out. And it's not a singular event. It's happened many times where I wasn't like down, but I was just like, you know. And the exercise, the movement, the laughter, seeing these names pop up and answering questions and just having conversation was a really special thing. So again, guys, yeah, it's just a beautiful thing. So that's what I wanted to put. I got nothing else, but you guys, please leave me some of your ace up the sleeve, your advice, comment, experience. Leave it in the chat. Would love to hear what you guys have to say on the matter and how it may have helped you, or how you've seen exercise and things like that help other people. Your experiences with this therapy, I will call it, outside of the office, where you're talking to friends, family, and people who you trust, because I think that that's important. Just for an everyday life sort of wellness check. I think we should be doing that on a regular basis. So, you know, I hope this finds everybody in your place. Pursuit of beginnings of total health, mind, body, and soul. You know, like we like to say, HWPO, that means hard work pays off, and this is the Impact Athletics Association. And as always, guys, subscriptions and videos. So check them out. Leave me some comments there. You know, I'll return. And yeah, stick around.